Hi, Susan.
Hello, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I am doing good. In case people haven't watched the live episode today, my face is fine. It's just red because I had some stuff done. So I'm not
Okay,
having high blood pressure. Don't worry, all is well.
good deal. Hi, What the 50 family. Welcome to our chaos.
Craziness. Yep, here we
Yep,
go. What
love
are we
it.
doing today? So I told Danica I'm a little anxious today. I have a lot going on. I am planning a garage sale, which every time I have one about every 3 or 4 years, I promise never to do it again, but here we go. So I'm doing that because part of the reason I'm talking about it, what the 50 plus. We talked about this, minimizing, realizing I don't need stuff, or don't keep it because you might need it someday and then yet you never do. Now I know I run the risk that a year from now I'm like, oh man, I needed that. I'll just go
Yeah.
buy another one. In the meantime, I need this. I'm very OCD. So I'm going to take you a little tour of my house preparing for it. It's October 4th. Anybody that lives in West Palm Beach, it's 340 53rd Street. Come on by
There
to
you
the garage
go.
sale. But I also have my rent-a-husband. If you've seen our previous episode, you'll know what that means. And if you didn't, you don't know what it means. But clearly, it doesn't mean that kind of rent-a-husband since I'm dressed and he's not with me. It's a different type of rent-a-husband. So he is out. You're going to love this, Danica. I have this little thing of a passion fruit that is now this crazy vine.
Oh my
As a kid, I
goodness.
had a harbor. So I'm having him build a harbor, which he was having a hard time understanding what I wanted. Now that he does and he's doing it, I just went out and checked on him. He's like, oh my God, this is going to be so cool. I can't wait to take pictures that he was involved in it.
Awesome.
So let's just give you a little tour of what's going on until October 4th. And I don't know if I'll make it, but I might make it. I also told my girlfriends, hey, I'm doing it if you want to do it too, because, the more you do, the better.
Yes.
And some neighbors are now going to join in. But here we go. Oh, it gets better.
Wow.
Again, keep in mind, I'm OCD and this is my living room.
Wow. You definitely
Uh-huh.
have got to be having a little stress going on there.
Little stress going on. You haven't seen, look at my cute new little table I got. Is that
Oh
adorable?
my gosh.
Is that
I
freaking
saw the
adorable?
picture of you with somebody with having dinner and it looked like a different table.
Oh yeah, yep. So I have the one Kathy gave me, which God love her, it was wonderful for years, but now I wanted smaller. I
That's
took out the
awesome.
center island. I
Oh
didn't
my
take it out.
God.
It's on wheels. So now it's my coffee and liquor bar.
Love it.
Now, this is more garage sale. This is all tools. So yeah, all that.
Wow.
All right, Todd, I'm going to give you your 15 seconds of fame.
Is this our
So this
husband?
is
Is
the
this
Rena
our rent a
husband.
husband?
This is Rena husband, and I warned you, he's kind of a cutie patootie, but he's not available for that. He's renting, or he's renting.
He's
He's
renting.
building my harbor that's going to let my passion fruit grow all in it. And so now you come to the shower.
Yep.
Hopefully I won't trip when I'm trying to multitask here. And you're going to walk through it. And that vine you see will be hanging all up and over.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be
Is that
beautiful.
awesome? Yeah, super excited.
Yes.
Super, super excited. And then we're going to build another hammock stand so I can have it out in that area.
You can't have too many
So if you
hammocks.
want to be in the shade, no, you want to be in the sun. And of course, I've got, look, check this one out that's growing up that. And look at the butterflies. They love this plant. And that's going to
Beautiful.
grow all up over that. And then I made the executive decision. I'm going through a midlife crisis. I'll admit it. This mini barn's going to come down because it's like getting ready to fall down anyway. A new one will be built over in the corner, and that's where the above ground pool's going.
I
And
love it.
you know I've been wanting one from
I
from
know.
day one. So,
Yay.
yes.
So
Yes, yes,
beautiful.
yes. I love it. I'm
I
excited.
can't, I'm just take vacations at your house because it's like a little oasis.
Well, thank you. I wanted it to be my Costa Rica resort. And yes, when people come to visit, there's going to be a little table and chairs sitting out in one area. They can go have their coffee in the morning, their wine at night. I'll leave them alone because, even though friends love me and we're all happy to see each other, we all work hard. So you actually do need a day or two to decompress.
Yeah,
So go out there.
absolutely.
I'm going in fast gear because my friend Diana Harville has confirmed she's coming in December again. She didn't
Yay.
come last year, she came the year before. So yeah, that poor girl works like 8,000 jobs because she does my social media, she does the chamber, on and on and on.
Well, we've been talking
She,
about coming together. but I don't think I can pull off December. I don't know. I'll have to
Well,
try. But
I'm going to try to push her at least twice a year. We'll see how that works.
okay. Yep.
So yeah, I'm trying to have Diana Resort available. The pool will be in, all of that. So
All right. Well, I might have to push extra hard and have Matt come stay with Emerald. And what she said, Diana said, we'll do a girls' trip. So
try to make it work. And this time I told her before she
go
came,
explore.
I wanted her to see Costa Rica so bad. So we were only here a day or two and we took off, which was fabulous, but she didn't get to enjoy West Palm Beach.
Oh, and
So this
we know West
time
Palm Beach is amazing.
we're staying here and I'm gonna show her all my favorite spots.
I
I'm
love it.
excited.
Yay. All
So,
right.
but that's why Susan's a little crazy because she has that going on and this going on, and then my normal job of selling real estate in two places, which is still, knock on wood, I'm still very fortunate and busy, where I know a lot of my fellow agents are suffering. I'm sorry. I do think there's light at the end of the tunnel. Hang on. It's
Yes.
going to get
Well,
better again.
I just read the interest rates are going down, so that should help.
That should help. We need to work a little bit on our property taxes and insurance to help people buy more houses.
Right.
Let's get real. It's not so much about the rates, it's the cost of, because
Yeah, that's
I have
true.
a little, yeah, I have a little old lady I met the other night, and I'm going to tell you how much I loved her. I was there 4.5 hours, and we only spent 30 minutes talking about business. She's amazing. She's my new
Oh,
best friend. I told her I want to go out with her again because the history she can tell me and her life and all
and
the,
she's gonna be a guest.
I want her to be a guest. She's still, I have to show her because she wasn't quite, she's older. I mean, she's
Right.
early 90s, but she is peppy, deppy, deppy.
She's
She has
early
just,
hundreds.
no, early 90s.
Oh, I thought you said
Not quite
hundreds.
that.
Oh, that's
No, no,
even
no.
amazing.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, for her to be sharp as a tack and goes, uh, she's she was like us. She just did everything throughout her life. She actually was and I'm not going to say the proper term, so if somebody can do it for me, that would be awesome. She did back in the days when the women did the beautiful diving,
Uh-huh.
and then they did the ballerina type stuff in the pool, whatever that's
Oh,
called. Yeah, what's it called? Uh, okay, well, somebody give us a vowel so we can figure it out.
ba- ballet, Emerald said. It
But it's
is,
when
but
it's,
it's
yeah, synchronized swimming.
thank you.
She
See,
was a
thank you, Emerald. She sparked it.
she was a professional
Synchronized
synchronized
swimming.
swimmer and diver. How freak! I mean, you don't even hear about that diving
Anymore.
part. So she
No.
was showing picture. Her husband was a professional big yacht sailor all around the
Okay.
world. I mean, yeah, you can see why I spit. And then even then, I was like, oh my god, I gotta go, but I don't want to go. She's so cool. She's
That
so
is
cool.
amazing.
Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, I could absolutely get her on to do a podcast because I love her.
That is
Caroline
so
is
cool.
adorable. But one of the comments, she made is she's fortunate enough her husband left her in a house that's paid for. But
Okay.
as she said, I struggle because the taxes and insurance are so high and just maintenance. Because it's an older home, even though they had redone it, but an older home becomes an older home every 10, 15 years.
Absolutely.
So, that goes back to here, she doesn't need to get a loan, so the interest rates wouldn't affect her. We talked about selling it because, it's in a very hot area where she's going to make crazy money. But what does she go buy somewhere else without being out in the middle of nowhere, not around her friends?
Right.
Moving further north in Florida, which she doesn't want to because it is hotter in the summer, cooler in the winter. And that's sad that somebody in their 90s has those concerns.
Yeah.
And it's taxes and insurance. Yeah. When they bought it, 18 years ago, her property taxes were $900. Of course, now they're like 6 grand. And it's just a small little home, but it's in a hot El Cid, if anybody
See
knows that
this?
in West Palm Beach. I know. See why it's a difference of what she can afford. But we're working on it. We're going to make it happen that she can stay there. Um, not what I do, but it is what I do. So yes, I do list homes and I find homes for buyers, but sometimes I do consultation,
Okay.
which I don't charge for. But when somebody needs it and I can help, I'm going to do it because I think it's awesome to have that opportunity to give back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's my crazy ass shit. You were telling me some stuff earlier that you're doing later today, and then on and on. So why don't you share that in your other job?
Yes, because me and my 500 job. So obviously, my main job is singing forever and ever and ever and ever, which I so am grateful for. But as we get older, I don't know, at least me, I feel like I want to do more. I want to do things that make me feel young, that kind of reinvent myself. I love to reinvent myself. I love to do different things. So I'm talking about a lot of things, but one of the things is so cool because I've been wanting to get to SpaceX. My daughter wants to be a scientist. We've probably talked about it before. And so at the end of the summer, I did the water park all summer, and I was the poolside party girl, which was so much fun. They're
Oh,
doing the
so
end
good.
of summer party for their group, and they're doing it at SpaceX, and they wanted me to be part of it. How cool is that? They're like, we want you to be part of it. So I get to go to SpaceX
Well, I think
and
it's
sing.
cool that they appreciate their employees
Yes.
and they're
Oh,
doing it in a year. Thank you.
and they used to do parties every week for their employees. This I'm telling
Wow.
you what,
That's
the way
awesome.
that Jimmy runs this and the way they run their company,
That's
they do
awesome.
appreciation every week for their employees. I mean, these kids are between 17 and 20, and they
A
are
lot of them
so
doing summer job for college, and
yeah.
but that's so people just want to know that you appreciate their hard work if they're giving hard work.
Yes, and they are so appreciated, and I love that, and I
I
feel so
love that.
appreciated because
Sorry, I just had to say that.
no, I love that. They wanted me to come be at the party. How cool is that? So
That's
I'm going
cool.
to be at that, and I'll be at SpaceX, and so hopefully I'll get to meet some scientists because I want to connect Emerald with that, and I've been
Oh, I
wanting
think
to
you
go to
will.
SpaceX for a while. Yeah,
You're definitely going to meet some
so
engineers. I guarantee
I
you're
would
going to meet
hope
some
so.
engineers.
Well, it is a party for the water park, but I'm just gonna make that happen. So anyway, then on top of that, it's so cool. I got hired years ago. Well, for years and years and years, my band used to play for Redfish Rodeo, which is a female fishing tournament. For those of you who don't know, and they called me and said, "We want you to come to Redfish Rodeo." So even as a solo, I get to do that again this year in a couple of weeks. So I'm very excited about that. And then one of our good friends who we've talked about, we talked about it on our Tipsy Titty Talk podcast. Laurie Morrison is just one of my dear friends, and she's
Oh,
the one who I went through Ruby Ribbon with, and we talked about Ruby Ribbon.
love Lori. I've worked
And
with her selling properties and then just as a friend hanging out at Upper Deck.
oh yeah, she's amazing. Well, she
She
hired
is
me.
amazing and she's so cool.
Oh,
My favorite thing about her, and you guys will see this because Danica's going to do a little bit with her. She has the coolest ass glasses. I don't even know how many pairs she owns. I
oh, I
don't
don't
even
know.
know.
Countless. I know. Isn't
It
it
is
fun?
her. She starts with her glasses and makes her outfit around them. Is what it
Oh yeah,
feels like.
it does.
Yeah.
She's got such great style. She's so
Oh,
fun. So
style. That's
fun.
the word. She is stylish.
Yes, she is. And she's got her own style. She's very unique, which is
She
beautiful.
does.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So
She
I
knows
get
how to make
to
it work for her.
Oh, yeah. It makes some of us jealous. So how do we do that, right?
Oh,
Yeah, how
I
do I
wouldn't
do
have thought of
that?
that.
How do
And
I
that
look
looks freaking
cool? I've been a
awesome.
rock star all my life and I don't look that cool. I need to start looking
She's the
cool
reason
again.
I bought some fun glasses because now, so I don't have to wear them all the time, but when I do, and I didn't want to. And then I
Yeah.
looked around, I'm like, if you're going to do it, make a statement. And I
Heck,
bought, and I sent a picture, and I'm like, Lori, look what you made me be
yeah.
brave enough to do. So she made me brave enough to get some wild ass glasses. I
I
love
love
her.
that. I have another friend that does that. She's got probably 500 pairs. And so she inspired me as well for Emerald. So Emerald has green ones and pink ones.
There you
And
go.
so, yeah, it's fun. It
People
shows your
may have not even
personality.
known that. So that's
Yep.
funny. And I'm
Awesome.
sorry, what are you doing
So,
with Lori?
no, that's okay. She hired me to be Elsa at her granddaughter's fourth birthday party.
Oh,
So I
that's going
get
to be
to
fun.
dress up as a Disney princess and sing and read stories to them. And I got some face, she doesn't know, but I got some face paints and some Elsa or Frozen tattoos. So we're gonna do that with the kids, and Emerald gets to go. It's gonna be Emerald said even to me, she told me that Emerald could come, even though Emerald's 7. But I am so excited. So that's another thing that
That'll be
I will
fun.
be able to start putting myself out there. And being the poolside party girl all year, I have now
How fun
become,
that people start inviting you to come to parties as
yeah.
characters.
Well, now I have decided to change it up and I'm going to promote myself as the SPI party girl. So I can do private parties at all the people that come from out of town. They rent homes, they have pools. I'm going to come and do some fun stuff at the party. So I'm really excited to get that going. And just again,
I
something
did
that
it.
keeps me young.
Jen Mullum. Am I going to say her last name right? Jen,
Gen-
the cello player.
Gencello, yeah.
Nobody, nobody needs to know her last name anyway. She's Jen, the cello player.
Genuine cello.
I first had her because I'd been on her at Raise the Roof, which you happened to be at last night. We'll tell
Yep.
you what that is in a moment. And I wanted her because I had heard her.
Oh, she's
And after
amazing.
that, I had her a couple times. She is, and it is fun.
Yeah.
You have your party with your girlfriends, and then here's live music in your backyard. I
You never
highly
hired
recommend.
me.
I've done it several times. You weren't there when I was there, and then I wasn't there when you were there, so that's why.
And you know I'm joking as well. But
And
no,
in Florida, you saw my yard. It was not ready for a
I know.
party. It was pretty
No,
plain
no,
Jane.
no, but
But
I
now
love
it is
it.
ready for a party, actually.
Yep, she is now coming. She's now back. She'll be back for the winter. She goes to Buffalo in the summer and here, and it's
Good for
awesome. I
her.
can't wait to see her. She's amazing. fact, I
She is
talked to
very good.
her about doing a duo because she does her sessions, live sessions, and she's done it with a lot of great people. So we talked about last year about maybe fitting me into one of those. It'd be so cool.
And how long, I don't know, but I know when she first came to the island, several years,
Yeah.
she played cello. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if she knew it or she figured it out, she could sing.
Oh yeah, she
She has
can.
a great voice.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
and
now
she.
she started singing with her music because for years she didn't sing. And
Yeah.
the first time I can't remember, I saw on Facebook and I'm like, okay,
Yep.
Jen can sing.
Yep.
Had
Awesome.
no clue.
Awesome. So
That's a
fun.
great idea to do some with her. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely for the party. And you're right, it's become more and more resort Airbnbs, weddings,
Oh
maybe
yeah.
birthday. Yeah,
I've done that all my life, but just here and there and whatever, and mostly with the band.
nice.
So, but I've never really marketed myself like that, and I
No,
don't know why. I just talk to people, and I get private parties from here and there. Like
I
I
think
got,
you enjoyed the bar atmosphere, the lounge. You liked, I think that. But now
well,
you're kind of maybe this
yes
could
and
be what the
no.
50 plus.
Yes and no,
It's a
though. Yes
different.
and no, because I our private parties have always been almost most fun because it's more intimate and
Well, that's what I would think.
we're
Yeah.
celebrating something that they want to celebrate, even if it's just celebrating the day. It's not just going to a bar. So I've actually
Right.
always preferred the private parties and I love them. I
You
just
just
have
didn't think to
never,
go.
yeah, I just, yeah. So, but it is so much fun just to keep reinventing yourself and it
Part of what
literally
the 50
does
plus,
keeps
you're
me young
never too old
to change
ever
and add.
to reinvent or do that thing you were always afraid to do. Try it. So
Well,
what if you fail? At least you
guess
know you failed and you sucked at it.
guess what
But
else
what
I'm
if
gonna
you
do?
don't? What?
Guess what else I'm going to do? I have had at the water park several people come up and ask me to teach their children how to sing. And I've always wanted to do stage presence and singing lessons, not traditional la 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 la. But I think it's as important as that. It's important to learn how to be on stage and get that confidence. And so I'm meeting tomorrow. I think
So
we've got
important.
to a mom that has two kids that I'm going to do that with. And then I had two adults ask me to do vocal lessons with them. So I'm going to start doing some lessons in music.
How
And so
fun.
how cool is that?
I think it's
So
awesome with the kids because we did that on
yeah,
another episode about,
yeah.
kids don't want to. They're typically you have the ones like you and I that were not
Well,
shy,
either
but
they're
for
all
the
out, balls
general,
to the
when
wall,
they're
or they're
little,
terrified.
or they grow out of it, but when they're little, they're terrified.
Yeah,
And it's so important to get them to be comfortable in social situations because that's our life.
absolutely.
You can't avoid it. It's there and they need to be able to feel comfortable. I have so many adult friends that to this day, they are not comfortable eating in a busy restaurant. They're
Yeah,
not comfortable going to a concert because all the people, not even being on stage, just being around it because they were isolated. So that's very important for those kids. I
yeah.
love you're going to do that.
So
Excellent.
that's my update.
How cool. How cool. Well,
Yeah,
I'm doing, let's see, what else exciting? Besides trying to get all this wrapped up, because I had a girlfriend, I think I mentioned it before on a podcast or maybe with you. Her husband, it's not what he does for a living. He does something with hospitals. You know how I'm so good about really knowing what people don't do. But
yeah.
he does something in a hospital, his real job. But he also, as a hobby, is a professional bicycle rider like Lance Armstrong. He's
Oh,
actually
very
leaving this
cool.
weekend and going up somewhere and riding, but he's going to Paraguay, as in the country,
What?
for 2 weeks. So she sent a text message out to us girls and said, "Hey, Eric's going to be in the bike race. I'm going to have like a week where she's not really going to sing because he's in it." She goes,
Right?
"I'm thinking about jumping over to Argentina. Anybody want to meet me?" And I
I know.
went,
I'm so jelly.
"I am so jelly. I myself. I can't wait." So that's my big saving up for all the garage sale money is for going to that to do those things and then I'll be home a while. I'm gonna, I stayed home most of the summer, but be home through the holidays. I traveled many, many years during the holidays. I don't like to anymore.
Yeah.
I just like to be home. And I honestly, everybody always invites me Thanksgiving and thank you. And someday I may actually say yes. But for now, I have found I go to Fresh Market. I don't like turkey, but I get the dark meat. I love what I like is sides, mashed potatoes, stuffing, all that shit that you're not supposed to eat. Um, I do my own thing for myself, and I get in my yoga pants and I watch movies all day, and it's like my happiest Thanksgiving because it's just very quiet. I'm with people all the time, so I don't need to be with people in my off time.
Right.
Well, I don't say I don't need. Yes, I need my girlfriends, but I don't need to do a holiday thing.
Right. Right.
Holiday,
Right.
yeah, And as a kid, my mom was like huge. We had 30, 40 people, and I'm kind of enjoying not that stress. And I don't want to do all them damn dishes afterwards. I'm going to be real honest. I don't want to do all the dishes. So all this stuff comes in, I warm it up. I don't have any of those containers to clean. I have my plate, done. Done. And I do get enough for leftovers because I do have to have a turkey sandwich the next day.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely have to have it. So yeah, I'm going to actually kind of be boring for a while.
Hey, you know what? Boring in whose eyes, right? Right? You're
Just
doing
you
exactly what you
just do
want to
this in
do.
life, and I'm just kind of doing a little hang in. And of course, it's the end of the year, so I have to do stay a little bit busy getting all my records updated and bookkeeping, and you can tell
Yeah.
that stuff I truly enjoy not,
But
but
that's one
you
of
have
the
to do it.
things with our lives that we, as you get older, you do what you need to do, but we also allow ourselves to be boring or whatever we need to do to take care of
Rest.
us and rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to rest. And I
Yeah.
have learned throughout my life, if you're somebody new, even at our age, or maybe if it's you have a kid or a grandkid, they're getting ready to start a new business. The most I can tell you is do not wait till the end of the year to do your bookkeeping. And I learned that, thank God, in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I do it every week. I record my receipts. Once a month, I do the monthly, I do quarterly. So at the end of the year, I'm just kind of putting it all together for the accountant. But man, in the beginning, I literally did not know. I put my receipts in a shoebox, not even joking. Did nothing else. Everybody just said, save your receipts. I did. They didn't tell me there was more to it. Took it to the accountant, put it on his desk, and he scooted it back and he's like, you have got to be kidding me. He's like, what am I going to do with that? I don't know what is what. Meaning, and I understood later, what was food, what was advertisement, what was science, because there's all those little categories. They got to go.
Yep.
So he sent me home, and it took me 3 months to get that shit caught up. It was a mad, so I never did that again. So yeah, if you're starting a new business, it's hard, but make yourself sit down and do that stuff throughout the year, or you will lose your mind. You will literally have a
I
mental
agree.
breakdown.
I
And
agree.
you have businesses that you have to do it.
Yeah.
And for all you W-2 people, that's the part of being self-employed they don't tell you about. They tell you how you're going to make your own hours. Sky's the limit on
Exactly.
what you can make. And those are all lovely pros. But there are some cons. That's one of them. That's probably the worst one.
Yep. I agree. I agree. Without a doubt. Oh my gosh. So
Well,
much
that was
fun.
just you and I catching up, and we let you guys hang out with us while we did
Yep, we did. And it was so much
it.
fun.
We haven't done that for a
We
while.
haven't. We haven't. In fact, I'm just going to name this episode Catching Up because
There you
sometimes
go.
we do. I love it. And hopefully we've inspired as we've done it because that's
So
obviously
that's
one of
always
our
our
main
goal.
goals.
And you know
Yep.
what's kind of funny? You just made me think. We always struggle with what should we name it? Because we were pretty good in the beginning, and I know it's me, sometimes Danica, but usually me. We start out with a topic, but then we end up covering about 8 or 10. And so we're like, well, what do we name it? I don't know. What do we name it? This. You guys are always welcome after you watch it. If you think we should have named it something better,
Yeah. Tell
please
us.
tell us, because I'm sure one, we're going to laugh our asses off when we're
Yep.
like, oh, yeah, I guess that probably would have been a better choice.
And I can also go in and change it because I have the magic fingers that can go do that.
There you go. So we could even change it up to your suggestion. If
Exactly.
somebody's,
Exactly.
you know how that is. Somebody says something and the light bulb's like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that probably or could have been better.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
but my brain didn't
definitely.
go there.
Oh,
Hello. Wow, who's that kid? Because earlier, you guys, if you didn't watch our live, Emerald had just woke up.
yep.
She
She had her
still had on her mask on her
sleeping
forehead.
mask. Yeah.
Her eyes, I'm not kidding. I don't know how she was walking because they
I don't
weren't
either.
open.
No, they
They
weren't.
were they were closed. She just kind of come over and I think she might have grunted hello, but it wasn't a full hello.
Not even sure.
So I'm glad to see you're alive now, kiddo.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and she's only 7. So, how do we wake up in the morning? Do we wake up and grunt? Do we wake up? I still jump out of bed and just go. I do. I'm
At
like I'm
her
like Snow
age,
White. The birds come, la 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 la. I open the curtains and say, "Good morning, world. Good morning, trees. Good morning, fish. Good morning, bugs." It's
Good
what
morning,
I do.
mosquitoes.
Oh, I don't say good morning to the mosquitoes. I'll be honest.
I was
I don't.
opposite
I
of
hope they never
you,
wake up.
kiddo. My family always would love that I woke up bright eyed. Good morning, la la la, and it stayed all day. But as I got older, I still wake up in a good mood.
Yeah,
But
just a more mellow, good mood.
well, even no, I'm kind of ready to go, but I need about 15 minutes for this to start as I've gotten older. it's a little slower. It needs a little bit more oil. So if you're at my house and you get up and we have a little, hey, how are you? But if you start hitting me with questions, I literally will look at you and go, I'm gonna need to finish my cup of coffee.
Coffee.
Diana Hubbard will tell you how
Coffee.
many times she's been like, hey, you got a minute? And I'm like, let
Nope,
me
not
finish my
yet.
cup if you actually want my brain to participate.
Nope,
My
I've
my
been
words
there.
will. Yeah.
I've sat out on your patio very silently while we drink our coffee.
And you know, AGE.
And that's
That's
not
just
easy
because
for
that
me to
was
sit
not me,
silently.
right?
Actually,
Oh,
it's
wait,
not
I what
5:50.
I want that episode because I'm normally the one that we're trying to get to be a little quiet, but she's right. She's in the first thing in the morning.
Yeah, first
She's
thing in the
got it.
morning, I'm like, okay, what are we doing? I
And I'm
know.
like, Danica,
Oh yeah, I have to
I'm
force
gonna need a
myself
moment.
to be quiet. I had to learn to meditate. I had to learn to be able to lay still during a massage because I'm like, and
Oh,
when I want to, I can be as still as a stone. I can. And I know I need to do that. And I do that for
do you
myself.
I still have to in the beginning though, when I lay down, I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, breathe.
Oh no,
Take yourself to your happy place. And I have to think of I'm on the beach and the dolphins are jumping, which they don't jump right on the beach, but in my massage world, they
hopefully
do.
not.
And so
No,
Mina, I think Mina follows us. And if not Mina, why not?
why not?
So Mina, we all say is the greatest massage lady ever. She massaged me for years. And that was back when I worked so much. She came in almost every week
Yep.
to my house. And honestly, I'm not even joking. We were up to 3 hours a night to get my tension and get me to relax. She's like, I'm not leaving till you relax.
Yep.
But I have to tell the funniest story. And I may have told it before, but it's so worth telling again. I had her come over to my girlfriend's condo and there was another gal. So she was going to do all three of us. Somebody had given me a Valium. And I thought, I
Okay.
said, that will
I'll
help me
try it.
relax. Right. So, and not that I hadn't taken it before, I knew the effect, but I'm like, this will be great getting a massage. So I don't tell Mina because I didn't think she needed to know. I lay down and she's an hour into it, ready to do her 3 hours. And she's like, oh my God, I feel like I have finally accomplished something in my massage career. I got Susan Brown within an hour to mellow out. I did not tell her for a while. And I think I did tell her. Well, I know I told her one day. I don't know when, if it was I said, Mina,
Didn't want to
I
burst
was
your bubble.
I was stoned on Valium. She's like, oh my God,
You asshole.
nobody's ever going to get you to relax except for drugs. I'm like, yeah, I'm that
No, no.
girl. I'm
No.
wound all the time.
And do you know
But as
what?
I've gotten older, I've learned to
Yeah.
take
No,
my moments.
as tight as I am, because I'm always, I can lay down and go, just touch me.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't.
And
I wish.
my thing is,
Takes me about 15 minutes.
I bust my ass not to fall asleep because I can fall asleep in deep tissue.
Now,
I
I
fall
can.
asleep at the dentist. I can
Yeah.
fall asleep when anything is just when I can't do anything but lay there. I can fall asleep. So I do my best to
Oh.
not fall asleep because I want to feel the massage. I know the benefits are equally as good, but I want to feel it. So no, I lay down and I'm like, no, but I had to learn how to do it. And I learned how to do it when I was in massage school. They taught
Well,
me
that
how
would
to do
help. I'm sure.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so you could tell your patients how to do. Well, I always book 90 minutes because 60
Oh yeah.
minutes, it's a
No,
waste of my money.
no, 60
I
minutes, I'm
need,
finally ready for a massage
yeah,
in my
well,
office.
I'm pretty good now, 20, 25 minutes. And then I have about 40 minutes that I get to enjoy it. And then usually, because I use the same person now, we know we communicate and what he needs to do.
Yeah.
I will fall asleep the last 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
So that's
Awesome.
good. But it's so funny. We talked about when I go into a deep sleep, I do. I mean, I am one of those people. I go into REM once I finally close those eyes, I'm done.
They're gone.
Which means I wake up from snoring and drooling. And so
Awesome.
I'll wake up from the massage table and be like, damn, that was good.
Thanks.
God darn, you're good.
Wait, what was that again?
You were good, man. Oh, well, that could be going somewhere else too. But my massage guy put me to sleep with drool. That's why. Oh my God, it's so fun. And
All
that to
right.
me is the greatest compliment
And
to
that
a
is
massage
the
person.
most perfect way to end this podcast. Oh my God. All right. I'm not even sure what we talked about. I'll go back and listen to it. But I love you, Susan.
Love you too, lady. Love we get to do these.
We,
Now we both have to go. I got to go work on my garage sale stuff, and you have to go look at the SpaceX shit. We
exactly.
have
And then
great days ahead of us.
well, I'm not going to go to SpaceX today, but we'll talk about it. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to
Right.
finish school with my daughter and I'm going to clean this damn house.
The bugs,
Ah!
we won't go there.
Right. That's
We
another
won't.
thing you guys don't know about. But anyway, you'll probably hear it if you're watching, then you'll know. All right.
And you'll know.
Happy day, what the 50 family. I don't know what that was, but
Happy
we'll
day.
see you
Everybody
next
go out
time.
there and smile and make it a great day.
Yay!